Hey guys, it's me, Kisame Unlimited.
Hey, Spidey.
I found 7 and I just knocked it down to 5. Alright, so this is going to be my top 5 anime exclusive decks that were never made in the TCG, or if they were made, it was just like 1 or 2 cards but missing like the rest of the family. And I'm going to go into why I think all 5 of these archetypes should be made. Number 5. Cookmates. You don't know what that is.
I swear, this is that shit you was telling me
Actually,
about?
no. They made one archetype about food in GX. Don't know if they made one in Zexal, but they made one in GX. This is not the one I'm talking about.
This is
from Arc V.
Oh.
Yeah, brand new one. It was a deck that Yuya had to face because he needed to beat 5 people to get into this like tournament because he was in a losing ratio and he's like, I need 5 games, and he dueled one guy, which he used a deck called Cookmates, where it was like these 3 little cards that when they were killed, they went into this like pot, and then after they would summon these 3 Cookmates, and they would like, we power this one up, and then if they destroy us, you know, we could just destroy all your shit, and they just kept attacking directly. That's kind of what they were like. And I think that it was really anime-ish, like cute-ish. And I thought it was an archetype where I felt like it was good. It actually looked like a deck that looked like it worked. And they were like level 8. But they had like no attack points, but they powered themselves up and they couldn't really be destroyed, and they kept coming back. But it looked like a deck that had an engine, and it looked like it worked. So I was like, if it worked, make it. That's how I feel, and that's why I feel like Cookmates should be made, because it looks like it would work. It wouldn't be meta, it wouldn't be good, but it'd probably be like...
It would work, it would be good. It wouldn't be good, but it'd be good.
It wouldn't be good. I mean, it would probably need some spice, you know, hint from, you know, me and Spidey would have could this be meta segment, but, you know, the moral is it could be made. Siegfried's Valkyries.
Oh, yeah, I said that.
I don't like them. I'm going to state that. That series of Yu-Gi-Oh! I wasn't very fond of. I never liked...
my favorite one.
I didn't like that series.
It was very competitive.
I never liked that series. But the Valkyries, they wouldn't appeal to me because I don't like them. I've seen them. I'm not a fan of them. But I do think, because for me it was a toss-up, because it was one of 2 archetypes that I was going to cover. It was going to either be Bonaparte's GX deck with the toy soldiers. It was either going to be them or his Valkyries. But I feel like his Valkyries were more powerful and looked like they actually did more in the game, because his toy soldiers were like, we summon another toy soldier, we lose. And I felt like that was kind of boring, so I said, let me tackle his deck, because I'm surprised that out of all the times they keep going back to Yugi's thing and they're like, we're gonna reprint all these things from Yugi's world and shit, and you just never see these Valkyrie cards be made, because I feel like this is an archetype that would appeal to a lot of people, that a lot of people would play. So, and I actually could see this deck being a high tier if it was made. So I would say Siegfried's Valkyrie should be made as number 4, my number 4 spot. Valen's armor cards. I'm surprised it's not hot, like low on the list, but I loved Valen's armor cards. When I first saw season 4 of Waking the Dragons, I loved almost every archetype that I saw in that season. I loved Darts, I loved Raphael, I loved Valen. The only one I wasn't crazy about was Alistair, because I felt like Alistair made no sense.
He didn't. Yeah, you were going.
So, and even if I did, what's wrong with opening your mouth and eating? You're gonna fucking watch me. Fuck you. Get a life.
That was like the real response to anything I've ever heard.
You're gonna watch me. Fuck. So I like Val because I thought that his armor cards were so cool. To be honest, if they were made, I probably wouldn't even play them, because a lot of people state like, oh, they're a lot like how super heavy samurais are, because they're like a whole bunch of body pieces and shit, which I do like, but I don't know, his armor card just, I feel like, you know what it was? It wasn't the cards, it was how Valen looked and how Valen acted and used them. He was just like, I'm invincible. It's just, he just made it come off way cooler than actually how they were. And they wouldn't be, because I mean, if I would play, like, I'll play the helmet and shit, I'm not going to feel like, but so it's never going to feel the same, but I just like them.
It's literally, it's like, it's the biggest thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not about what you play, it's about how you play. And so if I'm, you know, imagine the manga, you saw the shit, you didn't give a fuck, but the way I played it, you're like, oh, what the fuck is this? It's just like, imagine somebody did that with like, that same thing with Magic Specters.
Because Grandpa said one thing in that video, in that episode, where he stated something that made me really like it. Because him and Rebecca's grandfather,
Professor
Hawkins said, you know, this set of cards are almost impossible to get. Even I don't have all the cards, but Grandpa Moto, got like the last card.
Nobody recognizes that voice.
Your grandfather's not the only one with that card. Huh? You have an ancient dragon too!
You have it!
Yes, but I've never
Throw
been
some
able to
balls!
summon it because I don't have all the necessary components. In fact, your grandfather is the only duelist I know who possesses all 7 cards needed to call forth this divine creature. So I hope you kids appreciate the rare event you just witnessed. Over the past few years, we've been involved in a friendly competition of sorts, both hunting down the same cards. Until recently, each of us had in our possession 6 of the 7 cards. But that would soon change.
It reminds me that if they made an archetype, not even one like that, but if they made that one, I feel like, you know how they should make it? They should make this archetype that everything in it is secret. Like those 7 cards secret and make them impossible to get. And then it would be like a thing where you got it. It would basically be just like the show, but they would never do that.
Why would they do that? Why would they make something?
Well, I'm just saying.
Why would they make something so good, so rare?
They did it with spellbooks.
Spellbooks weren't that rare.
Yeah, they would. Priestess, Grand Tower, Master, Judgment. All of these cards were secret.
Yeah, but secrets. Anybody can get those.
No, I'm just saying if they made them, they should make them secret. Not they should make a whole new rarity. Give them like 3 out. No?
Right, I'm saying.
But I'm just saying that I think that that's very, very unique. I liked, when I heard that story as a kid, I felt like, wow, you know, there's an archetype out there where you summon this godly creature. It's not easy to get these cards. They're very rare, and this card is so dangerous. And I love an archetype that singles it out on one specific dragon. Like this dragon will destroy everything. I like an archetype where they have a dragon as the end result of all what you're working for.
There used to be an old archetype that did it.
What?
VWXYZ. Dragon Cannon!
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like, yeah, but that doesn't look like a dragon. That's not a dragon, mate. Darts is Orichalco's deck. That archetype, because they made a few. They made the Seal of Orichalcos and Shuneros. That's about it. They made Shunero, but in the duel with Yugi, Shunero broke into 3 parts where it's like, this is the sword, this is the shield. There was that little crinkly little thing where like, any damage I take, it goes to this. And when this is gone, it summons that. And then Shunero, when Shunero was destroyed, it summoned Divine Serpent. They need to make a Yu-Gi-Oh card that is literally infinity. And I know that it's like, that's insane, but to summon something like Divine Serpent was not easy.
Didn't they have a card kind of like that with the fusion between all 3 of the
Yeah, but they fucking gave it the attack points question mark. I want infinite.
10,000 attack points is pretty much infinite.
I want infinite. I want them to make one card with that fucking sideways 8. I need to see that fucking infinite symbol. Orichalco's Gygus. I will do this whole fucking video saying why they should make Orichalco's Gygus. Honestly, just because I like him alone.
And like, he took the old version of Spellbinding Circle, the Japanese version, he took out the picture and put it on a spell card and pretended that was it. And then he took his friend John's soul in his backyard. John's never
Anthony, stop it. It's not worth it.
This isn't real! It is to me!
You'll die! You'll die here!
Anthony, I'm your friend! You wouldn't do this to me! I activate!
No, it's like, I activate Ukazi! And then it's just like, no, and then you just like hear the music.
He plays it from his cell phone. He just goes and
his soul goes on.
Because that's how they always spell it, with the arm on their back there.
It's funny, and then like you just see his mother, just see it happening, and she pulls like a Yugi did with a tear, just like she pushes the button, and she pushes it, and she's like, Mom, what are you doing? And just like, it only needs one of us, so I'm letting the seal take me instead. What?
Mom, you bitch!
No, you know what's funny? And they're just like, he just turns to me, Josh, just like, you killed my mother. I can just see a laying inside this. I'm He's like, no, and they're just like, that's it. I'll do you from my mother. Then I do it again.
No, Dad!
Dad, you just need to read the paper.
Yeah, this was funny to us. You probably have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Inside fucking jokes just make everything fun. Get out of my way.
No, Johnny, no! Mom, what are you doing? It only needs one of us. Mom, you bitch, this is my business.
Mom, trust me, I could have handled it.
Mom, get Daisy.
It's funny. It's like, it only needs one of us. Trust me, I'm like 3 people.
Yeah, trust me, that's like a light.
I'll be okay.
I'll be alright.
But you'll be half that. Oh God, this is funny.
It only needs one of us.
It only needs...
Mom, you bitch. Taking my shine.
It was my moment to
get your own deck.
What are you even playing?
You don't even go here.
You don't even play Yu-Gi-Oh! I wouldn't even take you. You don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! You wouldn't take you.
I'm just imagining like a circle around her and it's like, it doesn't play this, moves over and shit.
Why?
Why? Fuck! Y'all have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Have you ever had like someone that you grew up with where you just did not like, you just made fun of everything about them? That's what we're doing now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I had a fucking ball. I had a fucking great time in this video. Like this video. I went like this. I went like this. Like the video. Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like the video because if it gets 800 likes, we will do another top 5 or top 10. So leave your comments below. And like I said that like 3 times. No wonder Spidey cuts me off all the time and tells me not to. Don't forget to check out the Facebook page and our individual channels, and we will see you guys later, and have a good day. Bye.